Good afternoon and good evening. Wow, look at all the people listening already. Look at this, it's fun.
Is there? Wow, 26.
And then just the one spot. That's pretty nice.
Yeah, that's just on what, X or YouTube or something?
Yeah, look at that.
Hello, people.
We're rolling now, man. Pretty soon the big bucks are going to be coming in and we're going to be living large.
Joe Rogan, get the fuck out the way. Here
Hell
we
yeah.
come.
What Kelsey Brothers podcast?
Oh, no, it's the Kelsey sister now, isn't she? She's the one that beat Rogan, right?
Yeah, what'd she beat him at?
Like the number of downloads per episode or something. The Kelsey sister. Who the hell is she?
Unless she's naked, she is not beating Joe Rogan in anything.
Well, she beat it. Her launch podcast did more downloads than Joe Rogan. Celebrity is out of control.
Well, ours did. Our beat somebody down the street from me. So, sure, really good for us.
That's right.
There's a dude down the street with a podcast, and we beat his ass. Fuck him.
Dude, do you think that and I'm asking, I don't know anything about Travis Kelsey's sister or wife or whatever it was. I think it's his sister.
Jason.
Or whatever. They're brothers, right? So, is it his wife?
Jason Kelsey's wife, I believe.
Okay, Jason Kelsey's wife. Why is she famous?
Because she's married to Jason Kelsey.
Is that it? I mean, is she like an influencer or is she a model or what is she?
I don't even know if she's hot.
Yeah, I don't know anything about her. I just saw that she beat Joe Rogan and a bunch of the idiots were like, This is the end of Rogan. He lost. It's like, oh, yeah, he lost.
I mean, I guess she's fairly attractive, fairly.
She's not 10 million watches attractive, though.
No, not even close. And who am I to judge? Yeah, yeah, she's not. She could be 10 million attractive. I don't know. Look at me, dude.
Look, you know what? I'm going to correct you.
You know what I am? I'm 15 people attractive.
I'm going to correct you, though. Because I get tired of people. People say that to me a lot with the CMS, too, because we'll go on to CMS and we'll, like, critique, like, Tiffany as being fat or something. Yeah. And you're like, well, look at you. How can you judge? I can judge simply because I am. As long as you admit your downfall, as long as you're not pretending you're something you're not. Like, I know I'm a big fat tub of shit. I have said that how many times on this show and every other show.
Yeah.
I know it. I admit it. I own it. So I can judge it. I can also say, you're a fat tub of shit there, Tiffany. I can absolutely say that. And she could say it to me, and that's fine.
We identify as fat tubs of shit, so we can go ahead and say it.
Yes. But even if we didn't, it's like when you say a song sucks or something online. If you hear, I don't know, the new Korn song, and you say, that song blows, there will be a comment in the comments that says, well, let's see your big hit single.
Right.
And it's like,
well,
I'm not a musician. Doesn't mean I can't judge that one as being shit. Just because I can't make one, I can still understand if one is good or not. You know, people are stupid. I hate social media. I fucking hate it.
I stayed off.
I noticed that.
I didn't get in any fights over the weekend. I didn't do anything. I didn't post it. Like, literally, I was radio silent all weekend long.
I'm not going to lie.
Mainly because I was sick as fuck, but
I'm not going to lie, Seth. I thought I was going to be coming onto this show and going, everybody, I just got some sad news to tell you. Seth passed away this weekend.
Yeah, right.
Just because I didn't hear anything from you.
So non-existent on social media. It was great. In fact, I was a little bit stress-free. Except for the fact that I was ill, man. I'll tell you what. I don't know what happened over the weekend. Maybe there was a stomach virus going on. If you got like some sort of stomach thing, let me know. But yesterday especially, I was driving home from breakfast, right?
Yeah.
And it hit me like a ton of bricks, dude.
Sure.
Like I'm gonna like lose it in the car. I thought I was gonna literally shit the car. I'm sorry for being nasty and stuff right now. We'll get into some subjects of substance here in a few. But I thought I was gonna die in the car. That was it.
Right.
And so I was in Strongsville at the time. And I'm a guy that does not like to use public restrooms.
Okay.
And I was on my way home anyway. So I was like, all right, I can make it home.
Right.
Strongsville to Broadview Heights is about a 20-minute drive. but if you hit lights, you're gonna get screwed a little bit. So I decided I'm gonna take this into my own hands, dude. And like, if I get pulled over, I'm gonna pull the look. I only got one leg. It's tough to drive this thing with hand controls kind of card,
Right, sure.
and try to get out of it. Either that, I was gonna just shit when the cop pulled up. And I was doing literally 60, 65 down side streets, dude.
Yeah.
I was blowing through. There was a light that I came to, and like there was nobody coming from the other direction. I was like, "Fuck this!" And I just went right on through the light. There was no stopping what was about to happen to me. I thought it was going to just die with my wife and kid in the car. I thought it was going to explode all over the place.
Right.
And they were going to be so sad and so like, mad at me for shitting the car. It was just like, it was that bad. And all day long yesterday, my stomach was all messed up and nauseous, and this, that, and the other thing. My daughter's got the same kind of thing now, and it was just a mess.
Yeah.
But
I think there is something going around, though. Actually, I think there is a bug or something going around because I felt like shit all weekend too.
Like shit is an understatement, but I could be a NASCAR driver after what I saw yesterday. I was like, I could do this. I could especially do like a road course or something like that because I was masterful behind the wheel.
Right.
I was like driving like pole position. I was in a video game of my own trying to get home. And I made it, thank God. But it was one of those where like I'm driving home and I'm tight cheeking it all the way, dude.
Sure.
And I get out of the car, I do what I got to do. Finally, I'm feeling a little bit better. And I had to go out to the car and make sure like everything was cool on the seat. I had to do some sort of an inspection to make sure that everything was all right. The fucked up thing is that after that, I'm laying there and relaxing before we went back out, and I'm on Instagram Reels.
Right.
I'm addicted to Instagram Reels.
Okay.
And there was like 4 in a row that were all about taking shits while driving. It was, like, I don't know how they do this stuff, but it was amazing, and they were really funny. But yeah, it was a hell of a day yesterday.
There was that neurological thing. It just sensed what you were feeling, right?
I don't know what it is, but they have.
After 4 hours of brunch with the girls.
Was that you?
That was definitely me. Only there was a lot more to it after that. But I didn't mean to start the whole conversation today talking about shitting all over the place. But it was mad. And it hit me like so quick. I went out, we had breakfast. All I had was a turkey melt on rye.
Right.
And so I was like, all right, this is pretty safe. This is what I normally have on Sunday mornings. But man, oh man. So that's why I think it has to be like a bug going around.
Yeah, I think there is something going around right now. So
Bob France is sick, but it wasn't with that. He just got like a cold or something like that. So it was the best of show today.
Well, Bob always sounds like he has a cold anyway. So if he really gets a cold, he must sound really bad.
He does not. Come on, man.
He does.
He takes so many. Well, he does so much talking, dude.
Yeah.
Between his 2 TV shows, he fills in nationally for Dennis Prager, Gorka, and all those guys, and he does shows in Houston sometimes. And then he does this show, the show that he does with me. And it's like, dude, he's just always talking.
He reminds me, you ever watch that show Chicago Fire?
Yeah.
Or Chicago PD, either one. He sounds like the police chief or the fire chief, especially that police chief on Chicago PD. He's got that, all right, come to the stage. It's, he sounds like that all the time because he talks so much, but he definitely always has that kind of raspy.
Yeah. He looks like Dan Campbell, dude.
I'd love to get with Bob after about 5 or 6 drinks at the bar. I'll bet you he'd be a lot of fun.
Oh yeah.
That's just a guess, but
Seth, you're getting cleaned out for Christmas dinner, maybe. Dude, I don't want to talk about like bathroom stuff. It's kind of nasty and shit.
That's fun.
Like it had been a while since I had gone too. So it was just forget about it. It was a mess. But other than that, it was a decent weekend, right? Did you have a good one?
Yeah, I guess. I mean, I didn't do shit except work, but I just worked and did CMS, and that was it. That literally was it. I just worked. I think I said it. I may not have talked about it last week, but I signed a big client, a new client, and needless to say, getting that off the ground took a lot of hours. So, but that's off the ground, so that's good.
Well, that's good. It has something to do, I think, with what I just went through.
It absolutely is a shitty job, so to speak, but I'm doing it.
Trump had a nice weekend. See this?
I haven't.
And then he had this.
George Stephanopoulos has reached a settlement with President-elect Donald Trump in his defamation suit. The lawsuit stemming from an interview that Stephanopoulos did with Congresswoman Nancy Mace, where he asserted Trump was found liable for rape in a civil case. The network will pay out $16 million as part of that settlement and have to issue an apology. CNN chief media analyst Brian Stelter joining me. And Brian, this is actually a lawsuit with ABC News, the network, and Stephanopoulos. What else can you tell us about this?
That's right. It's not every day that you hear about a major network, a TV network, paying millions of dollars and apologizing to the president-elect. So this is.
So he had a good day.
Yeah. Do you think he's the? Do you think Stephanopoulos is the last one, or do you think the View gets nailed here shortly?
I think he's filing a lawsuit against 60 Minutes for the shit that they did with the Kamala Harris stuff.
Well, that I want to see, but I'm talking specifically the View.
I don't know. Maybe
the View has said nothing but hateful shit toward him. Isn't
Maybe.
it time? Is it time? I think so.
I mean, look, you can't go on TV and just start claiming that the guy raped somebody. All right, that's a big accusation to make, and now they're paying for it, and good for them.
Well, good. About time.
I mean.
Can we sue? Can we sue for all the beatings we took during the COVID thing? About how we were killers and everything. I mean, I got called a killer, a murderer.
We still get blocked every time we mention it. So thank you for YouTube watching. We appreciate it, and we'll see you.
Yeah, exactly. But I did. I got a ton of people that are like, "You're a murderer for keeping your pinball place open. You're murdering citizens."
See, I got quite the opposite when I was on the radio saying that, I'm not taking it. I got the hell yeah, don't take it.
Yeah.
A lot of people supporting the hell out of me for it.
A lot of people are looking at it now saying, boy, y'all dodged a bullet. You guys weren't part of the sheeple of the rest of the world. And
let's see. Merry Christmas, Seth. I think Trump was at the Army-Navy game to celebrate draft dodging both of those institutions 50 years ago. Who did I just see was a draft dodger the other day that they were talking about?
Wait a minute, before you go any further, should we be thanking Matthew for his service?
Oh, I'm sure that he is a...
Should we be thanking Matthew for his service, by the way?
Yes, we should.
Or did he, like President Trump, did he avoid it like the plague?
Yeah, he did not go to the service. No, he did
I'm just asking. I don't know Matthew, so.
I'm pretty sure that the answer is no to lovely Matthew there.
Thanks for pointing it out there, Braveheart. And I can say that because I went. See how I worked that in from at the beginning of the story?
And I think there was somebody else that was really big who dodged a draft. I just heard it over the weekend. It was another liberal that is a piece of shit. And that's fine. I don't know. What do I care, dude?
Well, it's always fun when, it's always fun when those guys point shit out.
Oh, yeah.
Like Keith Olbermann or whatever. Keith Olbermann. Right. Trump didn't go to war. Yeah, well, did you?
No.
Fucking douche. Yeah, me too.
Hey, man. No, I probably have it. Maybe that's what I have.
Don't say that. I know my mom's getting ready to jump on a plane here next week to go to California. And I'm just, she's older and she's had, a rough year with a couple of surgeries and stuff. And I am absolutely petrified that she's going to go out there and get that fucking bullshit, get the vid, because she's, A, it's California where it still seems to be a prevalent thing. And B, she's had, several of these jabs to where now she's likely to get sick. So.
Yeah. Well, I mean, somebody posted the other day that he got his 6th jab or something like that and said that It's that time of year that.
Oh, good.
There's more cases now than there's ever been, is what this guy
Oh.
claimed. I said, okay, all right, well, thank you very much.
Yeah, I still won't be getting it.
All right, I do want to get into the Browns at some point because I am really close to winning this bet.
Dude, in order for you to not lose this bet, if they don't win 2 of 3, you win.
I know.
In a million years, I would not have picked this to happen this year.
And now that you said it like that, they're going to win all 3 games. And
No chance.
Fucked.
Did you see this game Sunday?
I did.
There is no chance I don't think that team's winning another quarter. As close as that game sort of was, I mean, the score was it 21-7?
Yeah.
There was not 1 second in that game where it felt like they even had a chance. Did you feel like there was 1 second in the game where it felt like they even had a chance?
No, honestly, once KC scored the first touchdown, when that guy fumbled the punt and then they scored their first touchdown,
right?
I was like, all right, the game's over. I
Me
am
too.
Another one closer to winning my bet.
Yeah.
I was like, they're not even coming back from 7-0.
My only bummer about yesterday was that it was the first time I pulled out DraftKings all year and I lost.
Wow.
Because I had actually, they had a 1,500 to 1. It was plus 1,500 that what's his name, Kareem Hunt would score 2 touchdowns. So I threw $25 on that. I was like, yeah, you know what? If I can win, $4,000 off of that, it's only $25. And I just had it in my head that, they'll feed it to Kareem Hunt just to, get even with the Browns for cutting him and treating him like shit.
Yeah.
But no, he had none. He had 45 yards and no touchdowns. So, DraftKings, enjoy my $25.
You started off the show talking about the Browns.
He is correct.
I'm looking forward to this is our last week until the first of the year. After the first, we'll be back. But so I'm looking forward to after the first when John's going to be eating all kind of crickets and shit because that's going to be fantastic.
I was pricing crickets yesterday. Actually, I was looking at various. Dude, this is you'll get the humor of this now. You might not have if it was close on the bet, but so they sell crickets for humans, but they also sell crickets that aren't for humans. What do you think the difference is?
I have no idea.
They're all dried out. They're all dehydrated crickets, but some of them say for humans, and some of them say for pets. What do you think the difference is? Do they leave the guts in for the pets or for the humans, or what do they do?
A tad bit meatier for pets. That's
or for humans.
Whatever the meatier ones are, that's what you got to get for John.
Nice. Yeah, I was looking, trying to figure out what to get him.
No, thank you, Matthew. I will not be eating asparagus. And by the way, Merry Christmas to you also, my friend. You're not very festive in the background there, man.
Me?
Yeah.
That's an old-time pub.
Okay, it's Christmas time.
No, for you it is. I don't celebrate Christmas, so it's just another fucking day.
We're a week and a half away from Christmas, and you're going to be...
Yeah, you know how many presents I bought? None. Know how many I'm going to buy? None.
Dude, you know how many presents I bought? Like, literally... When I got home last night, I had to dump water on my wallet, dude, because my credit cards are on fire.
Yeah.
And then I decided it was just stupid.
Yeah, it is just stupid, so I just avoid it. I'm not buying any. Dude, I'm going to have a nice dinner with my kids, and that's the extent of it.
You are a miserable Scrooge.
Yes, I am. When it comes to I just find Christmas to be a fucking waste of time. Waste of time and even bigger waste of money. Here's a gift. And you lost your sound, Seth. Son of a bitch. Go out, come back in. Yeah, I don't know what happened there with Seth. Seth is, he lost his sound there for a minute, but we'll see if he comes back here in a second. I probably will, Brian, get her a gift, but I have not yet. I have not even so much as thought about Christmas this year. I just am not in a festive mood. I'm really not. It's just not. I'm not wired for it this year, I guess. So, whatever is what it is. Well, I don't know what happened with Seth. He just done disappeared here. So let's do this. Take a little bit of a break, and then we'll come back and we'll talk more. Hang tight, everybody. It's the Seth Williams Show. Hey, it's Chris Aiken from Chris Aiken Presents, the Classic Metal Show, and the Seth Williams Show. Now, we know it's frustrating to have to use this website for videos, that website for podcasts, and still another for the live shows. Well, let's end that shit right now. Get the Locals app and get it all in one place. This is free, folks. You don't have to pay to get most of the great content that we're doing. Like I said, it is free. On your phone or device, just go to locals.com in your iOS or Google Play Store, install it, and create an account. Open the app, surf to the search from the bottom, and type in Classic Metal Show. Then click Join. That's it. Once you join, you can click on the triangle button at the bottom, and you can select from videos, live streams, both past and active, or podcasts. Watch and listen right there. When a stream is live, you can participate in the chat right from that screen if you choose. If you want our exclusive content, just click support when you visit the Classic Metal Show community. It's simple, and it's the best way to stay engaged with all of my shows, so sign up today. Hail and kill.
Yo,
Oh, there you are. You're back.
the hell happened?
I don't know. You were talking, then you weren't. So anyway, we were talking, what, about the Browns?
And then that number went from like 50 to 7.
No, it didn't.
Just my computer. Oh.
It's just your computer. I still show.
God
We're
damn it.
doing-
All right. Christmas, see, this is what I'm talking about, Chris. For Christmas, your friend, I should be getting some sort of like super duper high speed internet from you.
Please. Please. Nope. Christmas is not it's just not something I even worry about.
I don't understand. That's so like weird. That's a foreign concept to me. I enjoy giving gifts more than I enjoy getting them.
Well, I hate
I don't like getting them at all.
I hate getting them. I absolutely despise getting gifts. I honestly, you could ask my kids or my mom or anybody. Everybody asks me what I want for Christmas every year. Same thing. Nothing. I don't want a damn thing for Christmas. I don't. You know, because I hate doing the fake shuffle. You know, the whole, oh, this is great. Oh, man. Oh, an electric toothbrush. Just, how'd you know?
Okay, well, if we're having somebody give you an electric toothbrush, that's a shitty friend, or a shitty, relative, I guess.
Well, I don't care what it is. A shirt, shoes, I get whatever I want when I want it. What are they going to get me?
Look, it's the act of just being nice.
Yeah, I know, but you said yourself you hate it. You hate it when people are nice to you. So do I. Don't be nice to me.
I hate getting gifts just because I don't know how to react.
Yeah,
Because I
why?
feel like a
But
dick.
why? Because if you get a bad gift, what are you supposed to do?
Right, but I still like my daughter's getting me stuff, and I know that she's going to get me something.
So
that
she
I
gets
like,
you something shitty.
right.
If she gets you, let's just say she gets you a business pen and pencil set, something that you just do not need in your life. I'm just throwing.
Right.
That's obviously an absurd thing, but just if she got you that, you're not going to be like, what am I going to fucking do with this?
It's not true.
You're going to be like, this is wonderful. Thank you so much for the thought. It's phony.
But no, wait a second. It's not phony because I actually will say to myself, look, it came from the heart that my daughter, my wife, or whoever it is, cared enough to get me something.
You know what? Save your money. Don't care about me. I'll care about me. Everybody else, don't worry about me.
At least it's some money I saved this holiday season.
Yes, please, don't get me shit.
I never see you, so I couldn't get you anything anyway.
And that's perfect.
Hey, you know what people can get us?
I was willing to get you a gift, but you're somehow working your way to not getting crickets.
You know what everybody can get us? You can get a subscription to Minds. That'd be
Yeah,
nice.
put a bow on that.
Or some shit from the Seth Williams store on the SethWilliamsShow.com.
Yeah, put a
You
bow
may not
on
ever
any of that
get
shit.
it, but,
Yeah, you might get it by Easter.
I don't know. I think it's a reward. Like Scott said, it's kind of a rewarding thing to get somebody something and maybe they'll like it.
I don't know.
Yeah. No, I can't be
Look,
bothered.
I'm also to the point in my life where I'm getting gifts for people that just to make them feel bad. Like, there's a couple of people I bought gifts for that I know they don't even like me, dude. Like, they fucking just don't like me as a person. For whatever reason, I rub them the wrong way, and they think that I suck ass. And so you know what I did? I went out of my way to get them a gift card and said, "Hey, Merry Christmas, here you go," because I know when they open it, they're gonna go, "Fuck."
Yeah,
that guy was either really nice to me, and I have to be nice to him back now and get him something, or they're just pissed that I got him something, knowing they don't like me. And to me, giving a gift in spite is just really a fun thing too.
So it's not about the Christmas spirit; it's just about being a dick.
Well, sometimes not in all cases.
Yeah, I don't know. I officially gave up on this a few years ago. I mean, I've never been. I mean, I know where it stems from. To be honest, it stems from my birthday. Is where it stems from. Me and my now ex-wife had the exact same birthday, day, month, and year. It's kind of weird, but literally our birthday was 22 hours apart. Right, we're both born on October 27th of '68. Yeah. And she was the polar opposite. She wanted the event. She wanted the, let's see what great restaurant he makes reservations at. Let's see the big gift. Let's see the 5 days leading up to it gifts. Like, she wanted the whole thing, right?
Yeah.
And I wanted nothing to do with it. I just was like, leave me alone. You know, that was really how I was I just wanted to be left alone. So we ended up fighting about it all the time about birthday, because I would get her the whole rigmarole birthday thing, but then she'd ask me what I want. I'd be like, well, I just want you to be happy with the bullshit that I get you. And then she'd get mad that I called it bullshit because I didn't really care. I was only placating her. And she didn't like it that I wasn't genuinely enjoying it, that I was only doing it to make her happy. That wasn't good enough. So then I just like, you know what? Then fuck all these holidays. I don't care.
See, like I problem is I can't say what I got because she's listening to the show probably.
Yeah.
Like, I got my wife, stuff that I know that she's going to want, but then I also got her some stuff that I hope that she really enjoys or thinks is nice or something.
Yeah.
I try to go a little bit both ways. But my problem is I get caught up in the act of it. So now, I went from, okay, I'm going to get her a couple of things I know she wanted to get, like 10 things. It gets silly. I'm going to be paying this till next Christmas.
Yeah. I mean, I'll probably, I know what I'll do. I'll give my kids money. That's what I always do. And I'll probably buy Kelly a TV or something because she needs a TV. But
you mean your non-girlfriend?
Yeah. I'll get her a TV.
So you're going to buy your non-girlfriend a fucking TV.
They're not that expensive anymore. Saying that you'll buy your girlfriend a TV in 2024 is like saying you buy her, I don't know, a day at the spa, which is just a regular old birthday gift.
I'm just trying to
figure out
this non-girlfriend that you have.
Yeah.
Get the TV.
Yeah.
Your
friend.
It's
not that big of a deal.
It's your friend.
Yes. What, you wouldn't spend $150 on a friend? I spent more than that at the bar with friends. I've spent way more than that at the bar.
I don't have that kind of money to spend on friends.
I don't really either, but I'm going to, in that case. I'll probably, and again, I said probably. I haven't decided I'm getting anything.
Because she sucks your dick, dude.
I ain't saying what she does. I'm saying that I might get her a TV. That's what I'm saying.
Your non-girlfriend who sucks your dick is going to get a TV possibly that's worth $150 or more.
Or more. I don't know. I don't know what a TV costs.
So wait a second. So I'm your friend.
Yeah.
And I don't suck your dick, so I'm not going to get shit.
Well, you want a TV?
I don't want a TV. I'll take the cash.
You know how to earn it.
So wait a second. So if I suck your dick, then I'm considered a closer friend than we are now, and I can get a TV.
You're a friend to the taste.
I'm just trying to figure out where everything stands.
There's no figuring me out, dude. That's the part that I think is funny, is you're trying to figure out something that isn't figure-outable. I do whatever I want to do.
After the first of the year, that is going to happen.
That's fine with me.
A psychiatrist on this show or a psychologist on the show to figure you out.
Nah.
Chris and Seth need a Funko Pop. I agree. I think we would make awesome Funko Pops.
Is that these things? Not this. Is that this? One of these?
Yeah. We should have those. They should look
They
like
need a bigger box for me.
And me. It should be. It's a dual box. Like
Here, do you really want a gift? I'll give you this as a gift. I have this laying around, just waiting to be used. The Gwyneth Paltrow smells like my vagina candle.
Yeah, no, that's right.
Do you want that?
I'm never a big Gwyneth Paltrow fan.
Yeah, certainly. Other than for the goof of it, I really didn't need to even pretend to know what her pussy smelled like.
Is she gonna get you something? Not Gwyneth
Who?
Paltrow. Your
Kelly?
girlfriend. Yeah,
I
girlfriend.
don't know. I don't have a girlfriend, but I don't know. I mean, we usually get each other something. I don't even know if I'm going to see her for Christmas, to be honest.
Actually, my wife and I are going to movies on Christmas too. We might see you there, Brian. So get this. So
We were supposed to go to South Carolina,
Okay.
and then we realized it was a little bit too pricey for all three of us to go to South Carolina.
Right.
And so my daughter's going, but it worked out fine because Heather's mom was going to be home, and the rest of her family is going to Colorado to spend time with family out there.
Okay.
So it was just going to be myself and Heather and her mom at her house, and we were just going to have a nice, quiet Christmas there, all three of us together, right?
Right.
So we didn't want her to be alone. Well, her mom decided over the weekend she's going to Colorado.
Okay.
So now there ain't nobody there to be around for Christmas other than me and Heather. So it's like, what do we do? So we decided we're going to go to the movies because we're not opening gifts or anything because we're going to wait till my daughter gets back from South Carolina. And so it's just going to be us just sitting around like dicks and not a whole lot of shit's open. So we're going to go to the movies.
Well, so you're not going to sit home and watch football, huh?
I mean, my wife doesn't want to watch football. Get Seth a nice pistola.
Did you happen to see, you watched football this weekend, did you see the NFL trying to sell their product this weekend for Christmas? 5 days of Christmas or something?
I did
Where
not.
there's football on like Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday or something like that.
Wow.
They have football games every day. I'm just like, ugh.
See,
Even I'm not going to watch all that.
I'm not going to watch all of it. I'll definitely tune in for some of it.
Yeah, I'll tune in on Sunday for sure, and maybe see here. Tell me if I'm wrong about this, and we could move off of football in a minute. But are you tired of seeing the same teams? I don't care if I see the Chiefs play again this year.
Either do I, but who else you want to watch? You want to watch a fucking Carolina Panthers game?
You know what? I don't mind watching like the Rams. They put a good game on. And I get it. The Chiefs are good, so that's why they're putting them on. They're the Patriots of now, the former, like the Patriots were 10 years ago. But stop showing me the fucking Cowboys. The Cowboys are terrible, but they're on every single week. They're the game of the week every single week. The Cowboys. I don't mind seeing the Lions.
I like the Lions.
I like seeing them. I just would like to see some other I don't want to see the 49ers anymore. They're not any good this year. Stop feeding me these same teams. Stop feeding me the Bengals. Stop feeding me the Ravens. Can we move on to some other teams?
Yeah, but again, I don't know how many other teams are of interest.
Do they have to be good?
Well, what do you want to see, though?
I wouldn't mind watching. I'd rather see the Cardinals than the Chiefs.
Really?
And the Cardinals suck. But I wouldn't mind seeing the kid that played for Ohio State. I'd like to see if he's any good in the pros. Marvin Harrison Jr.
So far, he has not been because my fantasy team fucking blows.
Okay. But I'd like to see him play. I like watching the Bills, but I could see people being tired of the Bills. I
don't see enough of the Bills. I'll say I don't, but
they're damn good to watch. I don't want to see
the
quarterback that we took Baker Mayfield over. He is a star.
Baker Mayfield's not that bad right now.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind watching Tampa. Would you mind watching Tampa?
No, take the Browns game off and put some other shit on.
Yeah. Since we're moving in the direction toward losing the team anyway, let's start seeing some other games.
We're not going to lose the team. We're going to move to Brook Park, and it's going to be fantastic. We're going to have a great dome, great facility out there. I'm looking forward to it.
Doesn't matter to me at all. They could play inside Gund Arena for all I care because I ain't going.
Tay didn't show up for the game yesterday.
Oh, damn it. Are you kidding?
Taylor was not in Cleveland. That's offensive to me. Now she's hurt my feelings.
Well, thankfully, we did have a Tay-Tay book signing in Cleveland, as Matt
saw that.
Wardlaw's wife was signing her New York Times bestseller.
How'd that go?
I don't know. I have not heard it. I'm sure it went well. It's Taylor Swift.
Oh.
It's Taylor Swift on a weekend that people were talking about Taylor Swift. I'll bet she sold every book she had.
Well, yeah, they had that whole thing down at the Rock Hall. I don't know what the hell that was all about.
Well, she's a star.
And then, of course, I'm sure they did it because of her coming.
Of course.
Trying to entice her to come to town.
Yeah, and then she
still
doesn't.
did. What a bitch.
Yeah, she is a twat. Not a huge fan of Taylor Swift, but
See, the sad part is all accounts that I read is that she's like really super nice and does a lot for charity. And the only thing I hate about her is she's a Biden supporter. But I don't even know if she knows what politics is.
I know this though. She bitches and moans about fucking global warming as she flies that plane all over the damn place.
Yeah, but the problem
so she can show up for a football game.
No, but I read something about it, dude. Like she pays like extra carbon tax or something like that. So it actually. She does pay like more.
So what you're saying is that the actual effect on the environment isn't as bad as if you pay money.
I can't remember what it was, but she does something that is good for the environment because she really
Should she get better air if she pays more for it?
Look, I don't want to stand up for her, but I am kind of in a way that. Like her choice and boyfriend sucks, and she's kind of a whore that way. But at the same time, I mean, she does kind of try to cover all the bases. I mean, she gave like after that tour was over. Did you see how much money?
Yeah, she gave each guy $1 million or something.
It's
some
crazy the amount of money that she gave to like this.
I'm not saying she's a bad person. I'm saying don't preach at me when you don't live your preaching.
I know. Oh, John.
Unless she's riding a bicycle from Cleveland to Pittsburgh to play shows, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear about, well, she spends more money on carbon emissions, but I don't care. Money isn't solving the problem. Give me $1 million and it won't make me able to breathe Zyklon gas. Well, so shut up.
But climate change is actually good for the environment.
Of course it is.
Trees actually use carbon.
Yeah. And you're a killer of it, Seth, by putting up that fucking Christmas tree. Killing a tree.
My trees are both fake. I have 2 trees in my living room, and both of them are fake.
I'm sure there's wood particles in there.
There's no wood particles. They are environmentally safe, recyclable trees. No, I don't know what the fuck, but there's 2 of them.
Boo.
Yeah, I do want to get into those drones. Hang on, I got a clip.
Okay.
I think a lot of people were tuning in to hear alien stuff.
Yeah, that's fine. We can talk about that.
Hang on, let me see what this guy says. I'm not going to play the whole thing. He's a very long-winded individual.
Okay.
People have a right, but the bottom line is people have a right to know. Someone should be standing from the FBI at a podium like this one and answering questions and actually briefing properly about what they know. The question I believe the FBI and DHS needs to brief the public on right now is, what do they know where these drones are from? Are they authorized or unauthorized? Right? Are they licensed or unlicensed? Where are they from? And making sure we do everything humanly possible and that they are taking every step, working in collaboration with the state police to prevent any drone from going to places where they shouldn't be, right? Which is a huge issue, right? You were talking about Picatinny Arsenal. Apparently, the Army reported there were 11 sightings, right? Over reservoirs have we seen sightings, right? And which could be a threat, of course, to public safety. What do we know where they are? How do we stop them from being at airports and other places? I feel very comfortable saying, based on the briefings that I've received to date, there does not appear to be any imminent threat to public safety or to our national security. But I do think everybody has a right to know, what does the FBI know where these drones are from? And going forward, are we going to give local and state law enforcement the tools they need to be able to monitor, right? Because let's assume that drone activity will continue as it has, and say there'll be more drones here and around the country. Local law enforcement right now doesn't have all the tools they need to both identify the drones and then, if they need to take them out of the air. I've called for.
Well, there's a lot to unpack there.
Yeah, I've seen videos of these things, and the messed up thing is some people say, "Oh, well, that's a plane. That's this." Some of them do look like planes. I don't know, but the government knows something that they ain't telling us.
Of course they do.
They know what these things are. They know where they're coming from. I mean, shit. This Biden let a Chinese spy balloon, a freaking hot air balloon, travel across the entire country over military bases, power plants, and everything else before he finally decided to shoot it down. They know exactly if these were private owner drones just flying around, people are just screwing around with stuff. They would tell you that. Look,
Yeah.
we got a friend. Bob and I have a friend, police detective, right?
Okay. Mm-hmm.
And he goes down to the lake for Browns games and stuff like that.
Okay.
On his boat. He has a drone. He is not allowed to fly that drone when there's a Browns game going on, or they will shoot it down. That's what he was told. They will shoot it down. And you're telling me that we can get away with all these drones flying all over the place, including, oh, by the way, a Trump facility over there in New Jersey, and you're getting away with it. These, maybe they are aliens, but I'm more inclined to think that they're going to be Iran or China or something like that.
Sure. I mean, they know what's going on. I mean, and it's unconscionable that they don't tell us, but they're not going to tell us. Here's my question. Do you have a problem with people shooting at them?
I have a problem with people shooting at them.
I don't.
Like, if you went out there with that gun sitting next to you, and you just started firing bullets in the air, I got kind of a problem with that.
Why do you have a problem with that, but you don't have a problem with it being over you, not knowing what it's doing? It might be dropping droplets of poison down on you.
Absolutely have a problem with that, but I think somebody like law enforcement or the government should be.
No, stop. The government's lying to you. The government's telling you we don't know what it is, but don't be afraid. The government is lying to you, so you're going to trust them though to keep you safe.
The last thing that I need is a bunch of gangbangers going out there and shooting shit into the sky and hoping that those bullets don't fall down and hit my kid or me in the face. I mean, it's a problem.
You haven't seen this video?
Shoot that boy down, bro. Shoot that boy down.
Yeah. Boom. Boom.
Shoot that boy.
What's wrong with that?
See, that's exactly what I'm talking about, having a problem.
What's wrong with that?
So now if that drone falls out of the sky and it falls into my roof, now what? You think that dude with the fireworks is going to be paying?
I think the government should pay for it since they know what it is and they didn't warn us.
You think that guy with the firework, his homeowner's insurance is going to take care of my
Why isn't it the government? You said that the government should be telling us what's going on. Well, since they're not, we're defending ourselves.
So what do you think they are?
What do I think they are? No, they're not aliens. Let's get real here. Let's not be silly here. I don't think we're about to get scooped into baskets and then get our blood sucked out of us like in War of the Worlds.
Look, some of them are big enough they say could be manned drones. They actually could have people in them.
Look, some of them are planes, some of them are drones, and all of them are devices that are used to sense biological weaponry or nuclear weapons. I guarantee that's what this shit is, and they don't want to tell you because somewhere, and again, I don't know anything. I'm just guessing. Somewhere, some way, they have credible knowledge that nuclear weaponry has invaded the East Coast, basically, and they're aware of it and they can't find it, so they've deployed. Under normal circumstances, they have, I'll call them sniffer hardware, for lack of a better term, that they can run through streets and stuff, and it can detect higher or lower levels of radiation or biological agents or whatnot, and then they can pinpoint where shit is, find it, and you never hear about it. You never, ever hear about it, but it goes on all the time. In this case, they're not able to find it for some reason, and they're sending this shit up that is higher chance to find it.
So you agree with Cody here that this is an inside job?
Absolutely, I do. But the government doesn't want to say, hey, we think there's a nuke in your city, because everybody will start freaking out. Look, if you tell somebody that a police officer killed a black guy, every store in town gets raided, so you certainly can't say, well, there's nuclear warheads and you might die. Because there's 43 suitcase nukes in New Jersey or something.
Maybe Brian's right. Drones are delivering ice cream and wine to the Biden.
It could very well be. Maybe there's just Amazon. Big Amazon order.
See, I never thought about that. I thought that it might be more
Iran or somebody or China spying on us and trying to find out what we have. You think it's an inside thing where we're just looking for something?
I think something got through. on a significant scale, not a suitcase nuke, but like a metric ton of uranium or something. I think something huge got through, and they're aware of it, but they don't know where it is. So they're deploying this shit all over the country looking for it in the probable targets.
Look up Sarah Adams and Sean Bryant. What is that?
Why? Why should we look that up, Habu? I'm not saying we won't. I'm just saying, why should we? A sand.
Look.
You don't even want to know what that is.
I do want to know what that is.
What a sand suite is?
So I have to look it up myself?
No. You won't find it. Suite is another word for a certain color.
I got you. All right. Yeah, well, at least it wasn't that racist.
No.
Nobody knows what it is. Now they do.
Yeah. Now that I shared.
Well, look,
there's truth to that.
Would they be using drones to look for a person, like an individual person? I don't know.
They're using them to. The drone technology. The reason that these are bigger and not these little, 2 foot by 2 foot drones that everybody can buy at Walmart is because they've got advanced technology that can do readings in the air. Can study air quality. Can quickly absorb air quality and see that there is X amount of radiation in this level. And then they move. That's why they move around. They move further away, take a sample, move closer, take a sample, and see if they're getting closer or further from wherever it's finding stuff. And
but they're starting to appear all over the country. So this is not like a localized event.
No, but if you were, if you somehow got in a shipping container full of uranium, which... I don't have any proof of this at all. I am totally conspiracy hatting my ass off here. But if you got in a shipping container of uranium, you're not going to put it all in one place. You're going to distribute that shit all over the country, especially if you're looking to have a country-ending 9/11 times 20 event.
Yeah, I never thought about that. I really didn't. I never put that whole thing, which I guess I should have, but I didn't. I'm just assuming that it's some sort of spy technology that they're just trying to map out the country and figure out what they could do.
Man, you can map out the country. Go to Google Maps, Google Earth. Every inch of it has been found.
Huh. And you don't think it's alien technology?
No, hell no. If it's alien technology, then the aliens are fucking garbage because they've barely... All it is the same technology that we have, just a little bit bigger. Most of it looks just like a regular old drone. That's why they're calling it drones and not UFOs. Because most of this shit just looks like the same old stupid drones that we have with the 4 propellers and the flashing lights.
Are there any other videos of people shooting them down? Because that was really entertaining.
Oh, there's plenty of those. There's plenty of people. People are definitely shooting at them. And I'm all for it.
But see, again, I don't know if I want people like drunk hanging outside.
Well, but if we don't shoot down, then this right here could happen to us because we don't know what it is. Watch this.
Like, look at these two idiots.
Yeah, watch this. They're being chased by a drone. It's shooting at them. See if we don't take them out of the sky. This could be you, Seth.
But those are guys I don't want running out with guns and trying to shoot shit down.
Would you rather it shoot at you?
Okay, they're not shooting at anybody, though. I don't know what they're doing, but they're not shooting
yet.
At anybody.
Did you see the movie War of the Worlds?
I did.
They just hung out for a while until they didn't. Till they decided it was the day to take over.
Okay, you just said it's not aliens. Now you're saying...
Well, I'm not saying... I don't think it's aliens at all. I'm just saying it happens. Here's some more shooting at the drones. Here's some guys just get some shots at some drones. What's wrong with that?
What are they using?
Oh, that's some kind of pump shotgun, I think.
Obviously not a very good shot.
Yeah, he's not a good shot at all, but
And
he's
so,
on,
see, where are those bullets ending up?
out in the woods.
Yeah, right.
They're all hits. See, what's wrong with that?
There's so much wrong with that.
Nothing.
Nothing.
It's good.
4 people murdered on the east side of that guy's house.
Oh, the worst they're gonna get is a little clank on their head from a bullet hitting them from the sky. Blame the drones.
And maybe those things are like impervious to bullets too, because I mean they're
Could
not
be.
falling out of the sky.
Could be. I know. That guy was a terrible shot, but it looked like he landed a couple. And it
yeah.
didn't take it out of the sky.
What would you do?
What, if I saw a drone?
Like, honestly, if you went outside tonight, there was a drone the size of a car flying over your house.
And was just hovering over my house?
Or, going towards Twinsburg or whatever you think is over there.
I don't think I would take a shot unless it was hovering directly over my house. If it was directly over my house, I wouldn't use this gun, though. I'd use my other gun. I'd use the Judge and try and shoot it out that way, something that would cut it in half. Some Kevlar cutters or something. So that if it does hit, it's gonna cut a chunk off.
I mean, you would think that they would send up maybe like a helicopter and like just kind of not even shoot them out
Well,
of the sky.
and this
Shoot 'em out of the sky or
is
something.
and in your point there is why this is 100% sanctioned by our government. Because with all these sightings all over the place, nobody's going up there and scooping them up. You haven't seen one video of F-15s flying up on these fucking things. You've seen nothing of the sort. Remember when 9/11 happened? It wasn't an hour and a half in, and we saw fighter jets in the sky
Yeah.
over New York. This shit's been going on a month. Have you seen one video of a fighter craft in the sky?
But again, there was a Chinese spy balloon that went across the entire country.
Yeah.
And they didn't shoot it down until it was gone from our country.
Yeah.
We have a habit of letting the Chinese or whoever do kind of what they want to do.
Well, Biden does.
So how do I know that it's government sanctioned if we have a president that won't do shit?
Because
Look,
at least in the
if Trump
Chinese...
was in office, I would say maybe you're right, because Trump would shoot me down if I was flying over the sky, dude.
At least with the Chinese thing, we had reports of it. We had video of it. We had pictures of it. We had satellite footage of it. They're not showing us anything. They don't want us to see what it is because they're trying to avoid panic as best they can.
Well, if it was aliens, they would try to, to prevent us from panicking.
Yeah, I agree. And I could, look, again, I could be very wrong, and they could be sizing up the basket for me and you to suck our blood out and spew it into the sky like they did on War of the Worlds. I'm not saying that couldn't happen either. I don't know.
They need a really big fucking basket.
Well, if you remember, they had a big
I
basket.
remember. Yeah,
It
I
held
remember.
like 30 people at a time. And remember that? The people get sucked up, whoop,
Oh, yeah.
and then
And the blood all over the place.
just a big mist. Awful movie, by the way.
I love that movie. Why would you talk shit about that movie?
Ugh, stop it. Did you really?
Yeah, what was wrong with that movie?
It was so stupid.
Look, the ending was kind of stupid, but
So was the middle. So was the guy. They're in the basement, and then the guy's suddenly trying to rape the kid. And stop.
Oh, it was great. That was a great. Movie.
Stop
I
it.
don't like Tim Robbins, but that was still a good.
So aliens are coming through, and they're sending creatures that are coming in looking for people, and they're sending in flying eyeballs to see what's in the basement or whatever. But this guy needs to fuck a 10-year-old so badly that he can't resist going after fucking the 10-year-old.
I don't remember him trying to fuck the 10-year-old.
He was absolutely trying to get up on the daughter. And dude said something to the effect of, "Don't go near her again." And that's when they said, "Shh, here they come." And then they came crawling down. Those fucking weird, stupid looking aliens came crawling down, bumping into shit like a total rip-off scene from Jurassic Park when they were in the kitchen, knocking over pans and shit.
You're just a hater, dude.
I'm a hater of that movie. That movie sucked.
Jurassic Park?
No.
War of the Worlds?
War of the Worlds.
Scott just says Another Night in Akron. Look, I like Tom Cruise movies. He's a weirdo, dude, but I kind of like some of his movies.
Yeah, he's great.
You don't like Top Gun or Maverick?
The only movie I ever liked by him was Risky Business.
God, you're such a man. You are the definition of hater, dude.
I liked Risky Business.
We'll get back to the drones here in a second. I got an argument with Bob over the weekend.
Okay.
About movies.
All right.
His Lethal Weapon was on, or no, not Lethal. Die Hard was on.
Okay.
And he is adamant that that is not a Christmas movie. And it is so a fucking Christmas movie. It's unbelievable.
Well, define it. Is it because it happens Christmas Eve? Is that what makes it a Christmas movie?
Christmas time, Christmas party, wrapping paper to hold a gun, Christmas music. Yes, it's a Christmas movie.
I mean, Christmas Vacation, is that a Christmas movie?
Of course it is.
Or is it just a movie that Christmas is the scenery?
It's a Christmas movie.
All right, fair enough. Then I agree. I mean, I always see this argument and I'm like, who gives a shit? But, you know.
So I took a picture of it because it was on my TV at Christmas time, oh, by the way.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And I took a picture of it next to a Christmas tree, my Christmas tree and stuff like that, and sent it to Bob. He goes, yeah, fuck you. And so and he said, yeah, I've never seen, then we got into movies for some reason. He started texting me that he's never seen Ghost, E.T., Dirty Dancing, I can't remember what there was Princess Bride. And I was like, all right, what the fuck are you doing?
I've not seen Princess Bride either, but I've seen the other three.
How could you not see Princess Bride?
Because why would I see that?
It's only like a cult classic in our country.
Why would I watch that?
What's wrong with it?
Is there nudity?
No.
Then I won't. I don't need to watch it.
There's no nudity in Die Hard.
No, but there's action.
Oh my God.
Is there action in
Of course there's action in it.
Princess Bride?
Yes.
Is there car crashes and shooting and shit?
No, it's more of a
It's a rom-com type thing, right?
I guess. If you
Yeah, I
wanna
have
call
no
it
interest in that.
Dude,
No interest in that.
You need some culture in your life, my friend.
I watch a lot of stuff.
See, this is why I think the drones are coming down here. They're gonna fucking suck people up like you, dude, with no
Could be.
heart. Actually, no, they're gonna leave you alone because you have no heart, no blood in your heart.
No.
So it's gonna be people like you that survive the
No, they'll
alien
kill
invasion.
me because I'm the one that'll fight back. They'll keep you around knowing that they can throw some faggot movie. They can throw The Notebook on and you'll be docile.
I don't like the Notebook. Why would you say that?
Princess Bride, same thing.
It's not the same thing. Andre
Same
the
thing.
Giant. Andre the Giant is in it.
So what? Are we somehow casting him as a acting genius, Andre the Giant?
Hey, look, absolutely, it was fantastic in that movie.
Isn't that based on one of the like Disney things?
I don't know.
Princess Bride.
No, it's just a movie. I don't know. It's a story. I don't know. I don't even know what you call it.
Yeah, and I'll put this up. I know Brian's thinking that I won't. I can tell you for a fact Kelly would not sit down to watch The Princess Bride.
On that new TV, you're going to get your non-girlfriend.
She wouldn't watch that. She'd look at me like I was a total faggot.
That is so not true.
She would.
What?
She'd be like, why are we watching this? Put on some Bosch or something.
Dude, your girlfriend doesn't have a heart either?
No. She don't. She's into like her favorite thing to watch is murder porn. She's nonstop with watching I Got Away with Killing My Sister or whatever those shows are called.
Yeah, my wife loves all that shit too, but
That's all she watches.
She can still,
That football.
She still likes some stuff.
Nah. I don't. Princess Bride now. That's just. Do you watch Mean Girls?
No,
Is that
totally
different? How is it different? I don't know nothing about Princess Bride. I know the name alone. Look, I'm revealing without saying the obvious. So now I'll say the obvious. When I heard of the name The Princess Bride, I assumed that it was just one of these love-com movies.
No, it's a
like 13 Ways to Lose Your Boyfriend or 30 Going on 60 or those types of movies or Fat Sally or whatever that one was where he thought the girl was hot but really she was a pig
Princess Bride is more of a comedy than it is a romantic thing.
Yeah.
I mean, it's got like a love story, but it's like got sword fighting and all that. Not like sword fighting porn like you watch, but like actual swords and stuff and killing and So I mean, it's a good movie.
How do you rank it next to Goodfellas?
It's a different style of movie.
Well, I want to watch Goodfellas. I don't want to watch that. Who's the star? The star's pretty hot, right?
The star?
The star of that movie, of Princess Bride. It's that girl that's got the same big mouth as Julia Roberts.
I don't even know who the girl was. It's got that guy from Saw in it.
Unless it's got the clown, I'm not interested. Princess Bride.
Dark Crystal. I like that movie. But then I had to admit to Bob that I've cried during E.T., Dirty Dancing, and Ghosts.
Cried?
Yeah.
Seth.
Dude. What? You like to call me like a gay guy because I have emotions.
What part of Dirty Dancing made you cry?
Dude, what do you mean what part made me cry? There's numerous parts in that movie that made me cry.
Did you cry when Patrick Swayze said nobody puts baby in the corner?
I got a little choked up.
Oh, stop!
A little choked up.
Oh my God!
You see, you have no emotion at all. None.
I'll cry because what's his name died from that movie because he was good at finding crime in Law and Order. The dad.
I thought you don't like Patrick Swayze? He died too.
One less bad actor I gotta watch.
Oh my God, dude.
Let me guess. You cried during Roadhouse?
I'm trying to think. Did I cry during Roadhouse?
Did you cry when they threw bottles at Jeff Buckley?
Roadhouse, I did not cry at. No. But Ghost, absolutely, dude. Come on, you can't watch Ghost without crying.
Yes, you can.
You said you watched Ghost. You definitely shed a tear. You're a liar, dude.
I've watched Ghost.
You cried.
I'm gonna give you a rare moment of truth here. I did not hate Ghost.
And you
I thought it was a pretty good movie. I didn't shed a tear.
Did.
I did not. I could just see you, the fucking penny going up the wall, and you just fucking going,
oh, yeah.
I feel her spirit. Get out of here.
All right. What movie I still cry to this day? And I've seen it 1,000 times. The Sixth Sense.
Sixth Sense. That's with the Osmond kid and Bruce Willis?
Yeah.
Why'd you cry at that?
Dude, the scene where he's sitting in the car and he tells his mom about, like, Haley Joel Osment tells his mom about being able to see the dead people around him and stuff. It's like completely emotional. You can probably find that clip, but I mean, it's like I tear up as soon as I see that scene. I cry.
Did you cry when in Seven when he was yelling, "Don't open the box! Who's in the box?"
Well, Brad Pitt did have a look of despair
You
when
did?
he opened up the box, and of course, how could you not? It's his wife's dead head in a box. Man,
that's hilarious. I just can't. Maybe it's because I don't focus enough. Like it sounds, and again, I could be wrong, but it sounds like when you watch a movie, you really focus on the movie.
Yes.
I almost never focus to where I'm like not still fucking around with my phone or an iPad or
I'm
a computer or something else. So I never get that drawn into it.
I'm completely emotionally invested in movies.
I'm not.
Why?
I just don't. I got other shit to be doing. It's just more background for me than anything.
Man, you have no soul.
No, I guess not.
So weird.
Good point, Brian. Good point. Ranch dressing causes crying.
Well, then I am full of tears.
Diet Coke causes crying. I'm convinced now.
All right, like I'm dealing with a bunch of like pig guys. That's what you guys are. You guys have no emotions, no soul. How do you guys get married? How do you even have a girlfriend?
Not.
You have a girlfriend.
No, I do not.
Who gets a TV?
So what?
I'll be your girlfriend.
Giving a gift is not. Look, I've given expensive gifts to guy friends too. I have. For 2 years, I used to invite all my guy friends to the bar every Wednesday, and whatever was spent, I paid for. Every week. Like every week until my accountant shut it down because I had spent like $25,000 on fucking bars. That's a true statement. That's very, very true. You can ask John that. He attended many of those. We had parties where it ended up where I ended up having to go back and pay for tables that got broken and shit. I have spent money on friends. I don't care about that. Money's not important to me, but certainly movies, I just don't. As much as I love TV, and I am absolutely addicted to TV and more TV shows than movies, but movies as well. I don't watch them like that. I could see you sitting around and fucking crying when young Sheldon's dad died.
Dude, I've only seen clips of young Sheldon on like Facebook Reels and stuff like that.
Right.
And when I found out that young Sheldon's dad died, and they played a clip of young Sheldon like at the thing saying how much he wishes that he would have said goodbye to his dad, or when he left that day, I fucking started bawling at work.
Are you kidding? Now you don't even watch the show. How can you be that? How can you get emotionally invested in a 30-second clip of something that you're talking about me needing psychological? You're fucking ready to cry at the drop of a hat.
Well, because I started thinking about when I watched the clip that young Sheldon standing at the podium talking about how like his dad left that day, and he didn't even acknowledge the fact that he had that his dad had left the house. And
you realize somebody died on your street in the last month.
And
are you crying?
Would you let me finish? He says that he wishes that he would have said something to him. I love you, goodbye, something, but he didn't even, he took it for granted that he was just going to work and I'll see you later. And, I think about, sometimes you think about your own life. Dude, you've been there. You've been to
of course.
The doorstep of death.
Yes.
And so you sit there and I think about, I make a point every single day now since I got out of the hospital to make sure that my daughter and my wife, before they leave for work and school, I need a hug and a kiss goodbye, dude. Because I'm not going to be that guy. I don't want to be young Sheldon. And something bad happens to them or something happens to me, and we have regrets at the end of it. And so, that makes me emotional when I think about that kind of stuff. I'm sorry that, again, you have no heart or soul.
None.
Dude,
apparently
the other day, was it yesterday or today even? I was watching one of these things where, like, a guy went to an animal shelter, right? And he picked up this dog, and his dog was all skin and bones. He looked like these people that had before were fucking abusing the shit out of this dog.
Right.
And this dog went with this guy and was so happy that somebody was there to take care of him, and this guy's feeding him, and then the dog ended up being happy. And I'm sitting with like tears going down my face because the dog was saved and rescued and looked good. And then because I think about my own dog, I think about the fact that I met my dog at a shelter and she helped save my life when I was at my darkest hours and depressed as shit. Had my little dog sitting next to me, and it's a good emotional bonding experience. So, yes, I do have emotions. What's wrong with that?
I never said there was. You're the one who says there's something wrong with me for not. You're the one that says there's something wrong with me for not.
Okay, they don't make
I don't care. Look, if you're a crybaby, that's fine.
I'm not a crybaby. They make movies with emotional scenes to evoke emotions from people. Not to sit there and go, well, fuck that guy. Fuck that ghost. This is a stupid movie. What song do you cry at? Louis Armstrong, It's a Wonderful World.
Ugh, no. Mummified and Barbed Wire, Cannibal Corpse. I Come Blood, Cannibal Corpse. Makes
the
me
thing
tear
about
up
me is
every
at least
time.
I'm man enough to admit that I have emotions.
What, do you think I'm lying?
Well, I don't understand how you have no emotions.
I just
know you
don't.
want to be big, tough, bad guy, Chris, but you don't have any emotions for anything?
Not this stuff, no.
What would you cry at? Name something you would actually cry at.
Cried at my dad's funeral.
There you go. At least you have something.
When my dad died, I cried. That was probably it. When I was going through my divorce, I went through a lot of that shit. And then I put a gun to my head and was like, what am I doing? I'm a fucking idiot. And then I stopped. Once I figured out what am I doing with the fucking gun to my head, being an emotional wreck, I fucking strengthened up.
Okay, I didn't
Stop
cry.
being such a bitch.
I didn't cry with my divorce. That's one time I did not cry. It was that divorce.
Here you go. Let's see if you cry at this. This is one of my favorite.
Hello, officer. What's the problem? Get out of the car.
No, I do not cry at this scene.
It's a great scene. Very sad.
I don't think I was speeding. Was I weaving or something?
Shut your mouth, sir.
See?
You know, if I were in uniform, I'd split your skull with the butt of this revolver faster than you could say police brutality.
Well, officer, whatever it is I've done, I'm sure I can explain.
Explain this, you son of a bitch.
Oh, my God.
You know what the penalty for animal cruelty is in this state?
Are you crying,
No, sir, I
Seth?
don't.
Look, if it was a nice dog, I would have cried.
It's probably pretty stiff.
Oh, you can't think I'd do this on purpose, sir. Look, I tied him to the rear bumper when I was packing the car. It was very confusing. I must have forgot. I'm very sorry. I feel terrible.
See, that's me.
Yeah, that's you.
Clark is me. Clark is me. He's like, oh, I feel terrible. It's fucking tough.
Look,
Little.
it's not like I sit there like in hysterics crying, but I do get emotional where I maybe get welled up. See, look at you. I'm just.
I
wiping
am.
away
I'm
your
crying
tears.
right now. I'm tearing up watching Clark and this officer.
No emotions at all.
I'm sad. I'm sad that he killed the dog.
What if your girlfriend dumped you?
Whatever. Look, I'll tell a truth that I probably shouldn't tell on the air, but whatever. I get in trouble for everything else I say. She at one point had said that she was going to leave me her dogs.
Yeah.
Like she has 2 really big dogs. And I literally told her, you might as well just take them straight to the pound because that's just what I'm going to do with them.
Holy shit, dude.
I was like, I am not taking care of your fucking dogs.
How terrible is that?
But it's the truth, though. I don't want her to leave them to me because I will take them to the pound the minute that the minute that she's put in the ground. They'll be going with her.
Everything you just said there is so terrible.
They'll be getting that Monday morning shot right in the neck. Ugh.
God. All right, Christmas Vacation. I shed a tear.
Why?
You seen that movie, right?
I love that movie. Randy Quaid putting the shitter.
Yeah, when he gets trapped upstairs in the attic,
Yeah.
and they all go to the mall, and he gets trapped upstairs.
Yeah.
And he's watching the home videos on, the
Mm-hmm.
old projector. I get a little emotional because you start thinking about like what it was like to be a kid and your family growing up with how great Christmas was compared to what it's become the older you get.
Did you cry when the squirrel bit the
I did not cry
light
when the
thing?
squirrel bit the fucking light thing. The
Well,
cat
it died.
cat bit the light thing, not the squirrel.
Or whatever, same thing.
No, it's not the same. Two different.
Another
scenes
dumb
altogether.
pet. Another dumb
Jeez.
dead pet.
Wasn't a squirrel's not a pet. It was.
Well,
in
you
a
said it
tree.
was a cat.
The cat is the one that burned. Yeah.
Yeah. So what? Big
I
deal.
did not
Dead
cry
cat.
because of the man. Try to make me look like not a man, dude.
Put it on a plate and serve it.
It's so terrible. One of these days.
I love Christmas Vacation. I would say it's probably my favorite Christmas movie as well.
Yeah, I think so.
I'm trying to think what other ones are there. What other good ones are there? I do like Die Hard. If we're calling that a Christmas movie, then yes, I love that.
Elf
Never seen it.
with Will Ferrell.
Never seen it. I know of it.
That's a good movie. It's all right.
I wouldn't see, but this should tell you how I am about Christmas. I don't watch them. I've never watched Christmas with the Cranks. I've never honestly, next to Christmas Vacation, my second one is probably Bad Santa.
What about Christmas Story?
Never seen it.
You never seen Christmas Story? The Lake.
Never seen it. Never been to the house. That's like what, 5 miles or 10 miles from my house?
Dude, come on.
I never have. And I never will. It's a Wonderful Life. Never seen it. Never will.
Why would you not go to the Christmas Story house for at least?
Because I don't care about Christmas.
Watch the damn movie.
I don't need to watch the movie. Why do I need to watch a movie about Christmas?
So before it became the tourist spot that it is now, the Christmas Story house.
Yeah. What about
when I was on,
I never even knew this until like a couple years ago. But
when I was on
MMS back in the day.
Yeah.
I went there with another guy, and I was on a phone live on the air, and went to the house that was just the house.
Okay.
Not the newfangled, made up tourist attraction they have now.
Sure.
But it was just a house where somebody lived. And so I knocked on the fucking door and I was like, hey. And I asked to come inside, and they let me in. And they showed me where the lamp was and the filming and everything. The upstairs was not filmed here in Cleveland. That was a different area. But then they showed me the kitchen. The kitchen looked exactly like it did in the movies. And some of the props were different. But And then they showed me the back door that led to where Ralphie was shooting the BB gun and stuff. But that was all the same and looked exactly the same. And so I was there. And the guy was really nice to let me in. It was really kind of cool to see it when it was just the house before the made up.
But you had seen the movie.
Of course.
Yeah, see, I've not seen the movie.
And then I recreated some scenes where I went down the street and I was like laying in the snow like Randy and all that. I mean, I know the movie like the back of my hand.
Do you put a flashlight on your fucking on your fake leg and pretend that you have one of those lamps?
I do not.
You should.
When I get a new leg, maybe I'll make this a leg lamp.
Yeah. And you put a little Christmas story tag on it or something. Speaking of Christmas movies, myself and Eric Ferentinos will be watching a Christmas movie tomorrow with all of our subscribers. Santa Jaws.
Santa Jaws. I saw Santa Jaws.
Is it good?
No.
Is it really bad?
Yeah, you'll like it because
I love it. If it's really bad, I like it.
It's fucking terrible, but it's fun to watch.
I love bad movies, so yeah. Anybody that wants to do the watch along with us tomorrow, please come on out. Come on, Chris Aker Presents.
What time does that start?
8 p.m. Eastern. 8 p.m. Eastern. We will be doing a watch along for Santa Jaws.
Home Alone, Christmas movie.
I liked Home Alone.
Home Alone 2 I didn't like, but Donald Trump was in it.
Which one had him where like Pesci fell down and it burned his head and shit?
That was one.
Yeah, that was good. I like that. I'm not saying I hate Christmas movies. I just don't watch very many. Like if they're like like Scrooged and all, I've never seen that. I've never seen whatever the Tim Allen ones are, where Tim Allen is Santa Claus. I never saw The Grinch.
Oh God, man! Emmett Otter's Jug Band Christmas. I love that actually. That was
never heard. I never even heard of it.
You never seen The Grinch? Like what? The cartoon?
I've seen the cartoon, but I've never seen the Jim Carrey movie.
Okay. It wasn't. I didn't really care for that, to be honest with you.
Yeah,
did you watch all the cartoons, Charlie Brown and Frosty and all that kind of stuff?
Yeah, back in the day when I was a kid, not as a grown up.
See, I can't miss those even now.
Oh, please, they don't even air them anymore, do they?
Well, you can find them on streaming.
And then you had the elf that was like the retarded elf or something, the bad teeth. The big old snow monster looks like Vince Neil. And Seth freezes up again. What the fuck is going on with his bad internet tonight? Well, shit. Seth is frozen. We're at the end of the show. I'm going to make the command decision here, and I'm calling it. So enough of picking my life apart. That's going to do it for this episode of The Seth Williams Show. We'll be back Wednesday. Make sure you sign up for Minds. Minds.com/Seth Williams Show. And, yeah. And go watch your Christmas movies. And remember that I'm a piece of shit and Seth is the good one. How's that, okay? All right. We're done. See you, folks. Have a good one. Peace.
Seth Williams loves this land, stands tall and proud. Believes in freedom, speaks his mind out loud. Mentored by Trip, he learned to be tough. Life knocked him down, but he got back up. Lost a leg, but he's still strong and true. Chasing dreams under skies of red, white, and blue. Voting for Trump, he shouts it clear. WTAM tried to bring him down, but he's still here. In the heart of America, Seth takes a stand. Against the tides, he defends our land. Liberals call him crazy, but he don't care. He's got the spirit of an eagle, soaring high in the air. Hates LeBron James, won't wear that crown. Prefers hard work and blue jeans in this town. Radio waves try to shut him up, but Seth keeps singing, filling that cup. From the small town streets to the mountain high, Seth sees the flag waving, reaching for the sky. He keeps on fighting with a rebel yell, for every fallen soldier and the stories they tell. In the heart of America, Seth takes a stand. Against the tides, he defends our land. Liberals call him crazy, but he don't care. He's got the spirit of an eagle, soaring high in the air. From the small town streets to the mountain high, Seth sees the flag waving, reaching for the sky. He keeps on fighting with a rebel yell, for every fallen soldier and the stories they tell. In the heart of America, Seth takes a stand. Against the tides, he defends our land. Liberals call him crazy, but he don't care. He's got the spirit of an eagle, soaring high in the air.